All right, so the first way we're going to talk about when it comes to adding links on YouTube is the in-video display link. So the way that this works, let's say for instance, I'm going to use my YouTube SEO checklist, right? So if you want to get access to my YouTube SEO checklist so you can rank your videos on the first page every single time, then you want to go to this link right here, right? So notice I just made the link pop up on the screen, and you could do something like that inside of your editing software. Now, the downside to using this method is now they got to manually type it in themselves, and that might be a barrier to the entry when it comes to actually getting people to go to your website, right? So another way that you can make this better is you can actually use a QR code. Now, when you use the QR code, the benefit is that as soon as the QR code pops up on the screen, all they got to do is just pull out their phone camera, put it up to the QR code, and it's going to like register. And then at that point, when it registers, all they got to do is just click, open the link, and it's going to go to the website, right? So that's going to be a lot better than actually just using the method that I just told you. Now, another benefit to it is you don't have to be a part of the partner program. So you don't have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And then on top of that, you also don't have to verify your YouTube channel. And some of the other methods I'm going to share with you, some of them actually require for you to have that. So let's move on to the next ones. All right, so these next two ways that I'm gonna show you, they don't require for you to be in the partner program, meaning you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, but they do require that you verify your YouTube channel, and I'm gonna show you exactly where to go to get to that, all right? All right, so what you wanna do is you wanna go down here to where it says settings, you wanna click on this. Now, when this right here pops up, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to channel and you want to go to feature eligibility. All right, so I'm gonna make this super simple for you. So when you first get your channel and you first start it, you're gonna click here, and this is automatically gonna be done. Right? This allows you to upload videos, playlist creation, all of these things right here, right? Okay, then you go to intermediate features because that's not going to be enabled when you first start your channel or if you haven't done it already. So now you can see what this gives you. Videos longer than 15 minutes means without this, you can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes. It also gives you custom thumbnails. You need that, right? Because you need people to click on your video, right? And people tend to click more in higher percentages when there's a custom thumbnail versus if you just have what YouTube has for your video, right? Very important. So what you want to do is you want to click on the button, because I don't have the button because it says verify phone number because I've already done it. Now for you, they're going to have a button here. You're going to click that button, you're going to put your phone number in, and then boom, your channel will be verified at the intermediate level, okay? But since we're talking about links, you need to be verified at the last level, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click here, and you see it says advanced features, right? So when I click this, the only thing we're gonna focus on this side, it's a lot of things over here, and you can look at all of these, but the only one we wanna look at, since we're talking about external links, is this right here. So this tells you, without this, you're not gonna be able to put no link on your pinned comment, you're not gonna be able to put no link in community posts, and you're not gonna be able to put no links anywhere without doing this, okay? All right, so now, what you need to do here is you need to do step number 1, which you would have already did if you verified your phone number. And then you got to do one of these 3 here. So what I recommend, you probably not going to have this one if you have a new channel. If you got a channel that got a little bit of data, you might have this because you proved to YouTube that you're going to actually continue creating content on their platform and not just start a channel and then get rid of the channel in 2 weeks, right? That's kind of like a trust agreement, all right? So you might not have this one. So I recommend you actually go ahead and do a video verification. It's actually pretty simple. I did it on another channel to verify, and then they literally just email me back and say, hey, you're good to go, right? So that particular channel can now have external links, all right? Or you could do the valid ID. It's really up to you, all right? Just make sure you do all of these, and then just make sure all 3 of these are green like how you see mine's are. All right, very simple. All right, so after you do that, let me go ahead and try to click off this. Okay, so now once you went through that process and it shows all of those are enabled, now what you need to do is you need to go into your video. So I'm gonna go into a random video, and as you can see right here, I have all these links, right? But the most important thing about these links is this first portion here. So this part that says http:// that needs to be in front of every link that you put in your description. Otherwise, otherwise your link is not going to turn blue and people are not going to be able to click it. And most people are not going to just copy your link and then paste it into a browser. It's just not going to happen. So you want to make sure that you put the http:// in front of whatever website you put in here. All right, so now let's move on to number 3, right? So I'm gonna copy this, and let's say I want to put the same message inside of my comments. What I would do is I would go over here, click, well, not click on this, but I would click on this link here. Let me go ahead and stop this ad real quick. Click here. All right, so now all I'm gonna do is in the comments, I'm gonna paste that in there because that's the message that I want with the right link that I want. And then I'm gonna hit comment. And then from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on these 3 dots and then I'm gonna hit pin. All right, if you already pinned a comment, this will replace it. I'm just gonna hit pin. And now, as you can see right here, it says pinned by Video Marketing Masterminds. And then what I usually do is I usually just hit the thumbs up. And sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, I just hit the heart, right? Now at this point, you can see it's blue. So anybody can click this link and go to this particular link. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the next ones. All right, so these next 2 that I'm about to show you, they require for you to be a part of the partner program and you have to verify your YouTube channel. So that means that the partner program is 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. All right, so let's get into it. So now what we want to do is we want to go down here. Now, how did I get here? Let me go back real quick for, just in case you don't know how I got here. So I went to my content tab. I then went over here to the pencil for whatever video I'm trying to do. Then what I did is I went under here to where it says end screen. Okay, so that's one of them, right? So if I click on this, and then as you can see, I already have an end screen for this video, but for sake of this video, I'm going to add another element, which is the main element that you're on here for. So what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna go to element, and then I'm gonna add link. All right, so now as you can see right here, I can go ahead and I can put a link in there, right? So let me just go ahead and grab a link from over here. Let's go ahead and grab this particular link right here. All right, boom. So I'm gonna copy that and then I'm gonna go over here, paste this in here like this. All right, so notice it was scanning over here, right? So then what I would do is I would hit apply. All right, so notice it's red right now. It's a reason that it's red because there's some other steps that we gotta do. All right, so boom, I added the link. That's the first thing, right? Now, another thing we gotta do is we gotta add a custom message. So since I know that in this video, I was talking about vidIQ, then what I would wanna do is I would say something in relation to that, right? So I know that it's specifically talking about keyword research. I would probably say simplify keyword research with this. All right, so I might say something like that and I'll just go ahead and I'll copy that and we'll use it on the other line as well. All right, so then it says call to action. All right, so choose which one you want, right? So if somebody's signing up for something, then I want to make sure that I click on the sign up, right? But if it's any of these other ones, just make sure it's relevant to that one. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit sign up. And then right here, what you wanna do is you wanna click on this pencil. Okay, so sometimes what it'll do is it'll scan your website and it'll find pictures on your website. But if it doesn't, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to have an image. Now, what I like to do is I go into Canva and I do like a 200 by 200 picture. Let me actually show you. So if I come over to Canva, I click on create a design. I then click right here on custom size, as you can see, 200 by 200. And then what I'll do is I'll click onto it. Now, I'm not gonna click on it. I'm gonna just show you what it looks like, but this is what I do. I click on 200 by 200 and then I hit OK. But let me take you into one I've already done. So I'm gonna go ahead and click into this and then I just create something as simple as this. I've used this on the video as an end screen. I've also used this as another template, right? So obviously this is a vidIQ, right? So I would go ahead and I would download this. So I would click on it first and you can see this is the page 4. So I then click on share and then I'll hit the download button right here. And then I'll only make sure that I click on page 4. So I'll uncheck all of these and then I'll click on page 4. I'll hit done. And then I'm probably gonna have to move me out the way to hit the download button. There it is right there. Boom, it's about to download. Give it a few seconds. All right, there it is right there. We're just gonna save it as that for now. All right, so boom, it just downloaded. So now let me move me back over here to the corner. All right, so now I would come back over to YouTube. I would hit select file. I would then go to that particular thing that I just downloaded. All right, so now that's gonna be the photo. So let me go ahead and lift me up again so that way I can hit the apply button. All right, so now what I would do, as you can see, boom, it's showing up like that. Now, I don't like to usually have them split. So what I'll do is I'll bring this, let me go ahead and move this over here under this, just like that. And then now we got our link right here, and then we got our video right here. Now, something to point out, when you're using this, you just can't have the link itself. You got to have a video with it. Now, typically I won't use best reviewer because most times I want to have a relevant video. So what I'll do is I'll hit choose specific video, so that way I can choose the video that's showing up, because with best viewer, you just don't know what's going to show up. All right. So then what you can also do is you can adjust where it shows up at, right? So if I want it to show up right here at the beginning, then this is how it would look. What somebody want to know right there at that particular point, right? But if I want it back where I had it at, right, which is typically what I like to do, more in the 10-second range, then now it's only going to show up right here. Are the ones that we want to create videos on, because it's telling us that these are very, boom, just like that. And then when a person clicks on that link, boom, they'll go to wherever you want them to go. Now the other way, and then all you'll have to do is just hit save. Now I'm not going to hit save because that's going to mess up this video and send people all over the place, right? So I'm gonna hit discard changes, and then we want to go right under that and go to cards. Now, as I said, the process is very, very similar, but the main difference, which you'll see here in a minute, you'll click on link, paste this link in here like this, hit apply, and we're gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that same picture in there. Go ahead and boom, just like this. Double click, go ahead and move me out of the way real quick, hit apply, go ahead and bring me back down real quick. All right, and then we're gonna just do the same thing, right? So we're gonna name this simplify keyword research with this. Keyword research with this. All right, there we go. And then for the other one, we're gonna put call to action. Let's just say, I don't even know what I wanna put. Let's just try to put some random thing right there. Let's just say simplify keyword research. And then teaser text is the same one that we had, right? Now, obviously you want to make sure that it's intriguing and it's something that's going to get people to click in here. I'm just kind of going through so that, you know, this kind of flows well. All right, so this one is good. This one is good. Looks like this one is a little bit too long, so let's just put this. All right, so now we don't have any more red, right? And then we got our link, and then what we can do from here is we can move it to where we want it in the video. So let's say at this particular point, I was talking about keyword research. So then it would pop up like this. So as you can see, there's the eye, and when they click on it, boom, it'll pop up just like that right there in the video. And then at this point, if you like it right there, you just go ahead and you hit save. And then at that point, you're gonna be good to go. All right, now for the sixth way, it involves putting links on your YouTube channel. So when people come to your channel, they'll see these links as well versus just the videos. All right, so what I did is if I come over here to my channel and I click right here, you can see this is the about section. And then you can see right here, links. And then there's a lead magnet number 1, lead magnet number 2. So you can put whatever link you want there, including social media links. All right, so here's how you do it. So I'm gonna click off this. I'm gonna go to my channel. What you wanna do is you wanna click right here to where it says customization, click on that. And then what you wanna do under the profile tab, not the home one, you wanna scroll all the way down until you see right here where it says links. All right, now from here, all you gotta do, for me, you can see my links already here. Now what I would do is I would click on this add link, and you can see it adds another section. First thing I do is I paste my link in there just like that, right? So there's the link, and then I name my link. Like, what do I want it to say? So right here, I'll say try vidIQ free for 30 days, right? Just since this is a vidIQ link. And then at this point, I'm gonna just hit it just so you can see what it looks like. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit publish. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh this page real quick and stop this video. All right, so now if I click right here, boom. Now we can see I got this link, and my vidIQ link right there. So whatever links you wanna put there, once you lock it in, hit publish, you're gonna be good to go.